Hello, welcome back. My name is Deeksha, and today we will talk about Erasmus project and how do we join them. I will talk about my first project and how I went and how it was. So to start with, applying was super easy. I saw a post. No, not actually a post. One of my friends went to an Erasmus project. I texted him. I was in Lithuania, the friend was Lithuanian, and he gave me all the details. And I was like, wow, you're having so much fun. He was visiting like mountains, hiking, and doing stuff. It was like just, I was jealous looking at his stories. Like, I want to do something like that. And I asked him that are you going on so many trips, because every third or second month I was saying that he was going somewhere. So he told me that he was joining this Erasmus projects and they have to do some stuff, but in return they can like roam around and it's for free, like they have activities. And I was like, fine, give me more details. He gave me. I did nothing for many months until he went to Greece, and I saw the images and I was like, I want to go to Greece. And I asked him again. He gave me all the information again, and this time I was like, I'm gonna try to apply. I wasn't really sure if it will work for me because I'm Indian living in Lithuania, and he was Lithuanian, so he could easily go. Is Erasmus gonna fund me? I didn't really know, so I was a bit hesitant. But he gave me two websites, and I applied on both, I think, or the one which I actually applied like many, I got accepted in one project, which was like, yay, my backpack. And it was basically about mental health and well-being, how you can manage your emotions, feel better, what to do to be happy and stuff. And I read the entire info pack. It was great, and I was like, I would love to go there. So I applied. The team reached out to me. Like, there was a big form to fill, like I think it was like 15 questions or something, and you had to write. You couldn't use AI or something. I filled it up honestly, and I think they reached back to me in a week or so, maybe a little more, but I'm not really exactly sure. It was like already 2 months ago. So yeah, they reached out to me and they asked me more questions. I told them. There was a form, not form, and like more details that needed to be filled with my nationality and everything. I filled it up. I was still not sure if they're gonna let me in, but they did. They told me, okay, by this date we can get you and you can fill all these forms up and you're selected. And that was it. They reached out to me on Messenger from Facebook, and I was shocked, like, is this for real? And then I was finally like, sure, that it took me to the WhatsApp group. There were more forms to fill, like what are your allergies or what are your needs and stuff. And then it was like quiet again. We had to do nothing. We just had to read the info pack. It had all the details, how the project is gonna look like and everything. And I was excited because it was my first Erasmus project. At some point I was thinking, is it real? Like, am I really gonna go? But yeah, the day finally came. And before the day, I think 3 4 days before that, we had a meeting, like the entire participants. We were 4 countries participating: Lithuania, Slovakia, Latvia, and Spain. So all four of us, we were like 21 participants, had a Google Meet with our organizers, and we just introduced ourselves, talked a bit, and we discussed how we want our workshop to be like. Because one, there was like cultural evening and we could do anything about our culture, and we all decided collectively we're gonna do weddings. We had fake weddings, guys. It was very fun. So yeah, we are then supposed to get all the tickets. Oh, all this is for free. Yes, it was for free. So we had to get our tickets. We had to put it in an Excel, and the Excel was supposed. Sorry. Uh, we had to take all the things and put it in a what do you call it? Google Drive. So like, you buy plane tickets, you put it in the drive. You buy bus tickets, you put it in the drive. You get some one place to other place transportation, you put it in the group. So later on, because after the project it will get reimbursed, so you need to have all the receipts and everything. But in my case, I bought the tickets. After a while, like, I only did one-way tickets, and I asked my organizers, oh, can I book this ticket for return? You always have to ask them, and they approve the tickets. They always approve. And she was like, you know what, we have a person coming from Vilnius by car directly here, So you can just join the person, cancel your other ticket you have, and just come in the car. And I was like, wow, you mean I don't have to change 3 buses? Nice. This is happening all in Latvia. You're always like, Lithuania and Latvia is just like next door. Why wouldn't you go there? But oh my god, am I so happy being here. I'm still there. Uh, it was just great, and I was able to meet the guy, and we were like 2 more people. We 3 people joined one guy who was driving. We had enough space in the car. We put all the stuff. We all talked the entire 4 ways of our drive. This whole thing would have been like 7 hours if I would have taken buses. So I was very happy that I was able to meet the guy like 10 minutes away from my home and just sit in the car and come directly. So it was very great, and we talked and talked and talked. We did a lot of talking, and then we came here. We have a beach at 15 minutes walk. We all went to the beach the very first day. We didn't swim that day. We didn't take swimsuits, but oh my god, it's so pretty. It's a white sand beach. There are not much people, which I love. And we have to go through forest, so it was very fun. Then I will talk a bit about the activities that we did. For the first day, I have a little bit of fish memory and I forget things, but overall this project was so relaxing. When I was seeing like other people's doing things, it was like so hectic. You have to go there, you have to go there, but this project was like so calming and chilling. It's like a camping place, but we have like huts to live in, and we are doing our mornings from 10 a.m. to like 6:30, and then we have dinner at 7, and after that we are just free. Even like in the day we have free times, like we have 1.5 hour lunch break, 30 minutes coffee breaks in between, so it's super chill. And I made so many friends. The first activity that we did, we met like here at 6 p.m. the very first day when we arrived by car. People came till like 11:30. We just had dinner that day, and we just went to the beach. We didn't really do much, but the next day we started with speed dating. Not what you think, uh, but it was basically like we made a clock. We had 1 to 12 numbers written, and we had to go around to everyone and book our 12 hours, like each 1 hour with a date. So you have to write a name on each of those numbers. It could be male, female, doesn't matter, and you can like go around. And then you got like 3 minutes for each date, I think. So they would tell like, okay, it's 1 p.m. Go, and you have to find the person whose name you wrote, because the other person also has your name. And then you find them, and then they give you a question like, what's your hobby? Then you go and you just tell your hobby, you listen to their hobby, and it's almost time over. And then you go on the second date, third date, fourth date, like that. We did 12 dates. It was super fun, and like it was still the first date, so we were still like trying to remember each one. And wow, I forgot one thing before that, but okay, I will tell it after. So, and then when it was the 12th hour, we were able to like the person was special. It didn't tell us that the 12th hour person is gonna be special, but that was our buddy for the entire project. And each session we had to make sure our buddy was there. If our buddy needs a coffee, we give him coffee. If she needs a tissue, we give her a tissue. We didn't really do it, but so like that was the purpose, that if you are there, your buddy's supposed to be there. But if your buddy is not in the session, that's technically you're not in the session, so you have to go around and look for your buddy. This is like a big place. We have grass, we have nature, we have like, it's a very nice place. And so people can get lost just in their own thoughts. I myself was just lying on the grass so many times and just looking above on the trees, because it's just so pretty. And we have like cats here, 2 cats and a dog. Dog loves you. The cats sort of love you, but you don't really see them often. They're wild, well, just living their lives roaming around. So yeah. And okay, so before this activity, we had one thing, which was we made a circle of 21, no, actually 24 people, because we had 3 organizers as well. And we went one by one. We had to do a dance move or any move. We could just clap or just say hi, and we had to say our name. And the next person now needs to do the first person sign, name, and then theirs. So like that, when it was like the 21st person, he had to do the 21 dances or whatever and say their names. Of course, many of us failed, but we were just helping each other, and it was nice. And after that, we took like a tape, mm, you know, the doctor tape, which you can actually write on. So basically, we had like a name tag. We took the tape, we wrote our name on it, and so everyone can see everyone's name, because it was still the first day and you can't really remember all the names. I still don't remember all the names. So it's already like last day. We are leaving tomorrow, and it's very sad, but hmm. So it was super helpful when we had to do those dates thing after, because we could just read their name and it wasn't super awkward. What's your name? So that was great. And yeah, we started on our activities. Like, we did so many activities, I can't really tell all, but I will tell like briefly the super nice ones. We had our cultural evenings where all four of our countries had our traditional marriages. Like, I'm not Lithuanian, but my Lithuanian team was so nice. Sorry, my Lithuanian team was super nice. We did all like the traditions they taught me. We had group discussions. We were all doing something. I was the bride's dad. It was a super great role. I would love to attach all the videos and stuff from those in the video. I will try my best to do that. Am I gonna do that? I don't know, but hopefully I will. And I saw so many traditions. Spain one was so funny. The Spanish people had like a male bride and a male groom, because they believe that doing fake weddings is like an omen to them. And it was super nice to know like no woman wanted to marry. Even like a few guys were like, no, 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 I don't want to do the marriage. But it was just funny to see like the guy with like a tissue paper on the head and a headband, and then in there like, oh, anyone has an objection? And then we had like another guy jump from the stairs, I object, and he came with like this marshmallow sticks, and they both had to do this sword fight with marshmallow sticks, and the first groom died in the sword fight, and the second one got married. So it was like super funny. And then we had Latvian wedding. They did so many traditions. They had like 9 traditions overall, I think, and it was so nice to see and learn. Like, it was very learning experience while having fun. And Latvians had less people, so they just did a cheat system to find who the bride and the groom is on the spot. And jokingly enough, it was the groom who died in the last fight. It was purely random, and it was the bride's mother from Spanish people. So the guy who died and the bride's mother got married in the next wedding. Um, yeah, it was just very funny. And we had Slovakian people, and they did their wedding as well. I don't really learn much in theirs, but we had some cool dances there, and we all did some dances in each wedding. It was fun. Then we had like a lot of mind activities, not like mind activities, but like checking in with ourselves, because this project was like, yay, my backpack. And it was like, what you bring in your backpack, what you want to take out, and what you want to fill in. So all the time we were learning new things about ourselves, like what charges my battery when I feel low, what do I want to do, or if I feel very pressured, what makes me feel better, or what are the factors affecting it, what can I do differently. Like, if I imagine myself like 5 years in future, what could I tell myself right now? Or if I leave all my roles of a sister, mm, mother, brother, father, whatever, like all the, like a client, employee, boss, all those things behind, who am I? Like, what am I beside all those characters? Like, if I have no obligations, how will I look, my life look like? So yeah. And you know, the buddies we made, we had a lot of conversations with them. Like, there were some exercises where we just have to write our stuff, and then we just go away and we talk to our buddy, and it was super nice. Yesterday we were like talking about future, like my ideal self sort of thing. And I was like just talking, and I was like, how I'm not really liking my job, current one. It's so stressful, there's a lot of work, and I just finished my degree. I'm not sure if I should pursue more studies or if I should just keep on working. And what my buddy told me was, you know, you have to work for most of your life, so don't be somewhere where you don't like. And if you have to spend some time right now to study something, just do that and work in something you will actually like in life. Don't be like, oh, I already studied and just because I don't want to do it anymore, because you have to do something you actually like, because you're doing it for the majority part of your life. And the thing just stuck with me like, oh my god, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I learned a lot of things, had so many meaningful conversations with so many people, I made so many new friends, and the experience is just like very calming, heartwarming. And there are here people are who are like in their 13th Erasmus project. It's just my first one, and I feel like I learned a lot, a lot. And we were doing journaling in the morning, in the evenings. You would like journaling, but this was basically about well-being and everything. So we were checking in with ourselves, how I feel. Oh, we did some props. So yeah, we also exchanged notebooks on the very first day where we were doing our journals, and we started it by making writing a letter to the new person who the notebook is gonna go to. This was not my notebook, somebody else brought it. They wrote the first page, and then we made a circle, and we had to give it to a person who we thought needs the advice we wrote in the notebook. So somebody gave this one to me, and read the letter, very nice letter. And then we are writing our journals every day. We did a lot more. Oh, I got like lots of chickens during the project. Nice chickens. Some vegetarians wanting, oh my god, chickens. Yeah, we made some like wheels of life, but I am in my life where I am right now and how I would like to go more. It was super nice to do, and it felt really nice to do actually. We did a lot more, like what are my values, what are my needs, how do I want to go forward in life, and what aspects am I putting myself more energy right now, but what can I change to make my life better. Like I realized when I am doing new activities, my phone levels are rising and I feel happy. So just to feel happy, I don't just need to do something that makes me happy, but just try new things. And those two things are like interconnected. And it was like I spent so much time with myself in this project that I feel more connected to me and how I function. So that was super nice. Then we had a lot of workshops led by our organizers. They're very sweet people. Like there were 2 women and 1 intern, and they're all very nice. They helped us through the entire process. We could literally talk about anything, and we were having like meetings in our national groups every morning. So Spanish people different, Lithuanian different, and everyone different. And even though I'm not Lithuanian, but my team was super nice. We were talking in English most of the time. They were talking in Lithuanian a bit, but each time I would come, they would switch, and like, great team, couldn't ask for anything more. Then we were doing every single night something else. So we have dinner at 7, we finished at 7:30. We are going to beach by 8 p.m. We are dancing there. We did so much bachata at the beach. Oh my god, not everyone was dancing, but we have Spanish people and they're full of energy, so it was super fun being with them. Then we were coming back. We either had
that Arizona sky burning in your eyes. You look at me and baby,
my battery finished. No, not my battery, my space finished. So I created a karaoke night yesterday. It was great. I'm not meow 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 meow. We had dance events in between. We had dance initiated by Spanish people and Latvians. Super great. And for the traditional dances, I was the one hosting. I go to these Lithuanian folk dances and I find them super fun.
1, 2, 3. And guys, okay, now the girl goes 1 more.
So I taught them. We had volleyball evenings. We had like so much games. We had trivia nights. We had a quiz night. We had dancing chair night. What else did we have? Mafia night. Oh my god, that was super fun. I think that was like the first day we were here or the second day. Great. Uh, yeah, we had some issues with mosquitoes in between. There were so many mosquitoes, but it was the heat wave. Like we had 35 degrees. Can you imagine 35 degrees? It was crazy. And we don't have fans. Oh, it was so hot. But the swim those days were so nice and we enjoyed a lot. So yeah, I think I learned a lot on this project. And I would be like, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. I will answer. Um, and this project is basically co-funded by the European Union, so you are not really paying anything. Like you pay for your tickets, but you put them all in the section, and then you're getting reimbursed once the entire thing is ended, so you get everything back. For me, I didn't have to fill up anything. I'm so grateful for the guy who drove me here, because we had one session where everyone had to like fill out their Excel files, which was super easy though. But like everyone had to do it, and I got free time because I didn't have to pay anything. I just came, sat in the car, and that's how I'm gonna go back to. So I don't really have to think of anything. That's like great. And yeah, we had some people coming from Slovakia who came by car. It's far away. It took I think 20 hours to reach by car, and they had to put like all the receipts and everything in the folder and do everything. So yeah, I am really grateful for this project and that I had the opportunity. I'm already looking at my new projects I want to join, and I think it's super nice and everyone should try doing it at least once. Don't be afraid that, oh my god, I'm not even like the same citizenship or something. How can I go from Lithuania, Latvia, Spain, or wherever? You just have to apply, and if you have like their TRP, actually they didn't even ask me for my TRP, which is kind of weird. Maybe I send them my passport. I'm not sure, you know. It's been a while when we did all the documentation, but it was super easy. There was no hectic thing. Like there was literally nothing I would say that was complicated and would stop me. And as I said, people are here on the 10th project and 12th project. They started at 16. I'm already 22 now, and I'm like, oh my god, I wasted 4 years because I only came till 2018. So I would say use this opportunity, go somewhere, find some project. If you want, I will like put links and stuff where I applied from in the comment section, so you can apply. And just remember, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. I paid zero money. I only paid for the groceries that I brought. There was breakfast, lunch, dinner all the time, but for the cultural night, we were cooking our own food. People just brought chocolates and snacks, but we Lithuanians, we actually brought our pink soup. We made it from kefires and beetroot and everything. We brought it from home, and I brought like the bread and the garlic and stuff. We made the garlic bread with sauce, mayonnaise and garlic sauce. Oh my god, it was just very nice. So that's all I spent the money on this entire project and nothing else. And it wasn't much. Maybe like I think I spent overall for things I wanted. Like I wanted some drinks and stuff, so I spent around 25 euros for these 9 days. I believe it's a great thing. I anyways wanted a vacation, and this was like the perfect time for me personally to have a vacation while learning something, enjoying, and not having to pay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. If you have any questions, you can ask, like the video, comment, share. That's it. Bye bye.
Perfect. Stay. Stay. Come on, guys, stay.
high when you're feeling low. Only hit the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you